friends, it's Therese. It's the start of a new vlog. It's Sunday. I'm currently exporting my latest vlog. It is now 8 p.m. and the vlog is 34 minutes long. So, guess who's gonna be up a little late doing the CC? This girl. She's up. So, I did get a chance to start Sweep the other night, Saturday night. I didn't get too deep into it, but I'm realizing, like, you know how like people used to write like paranormal romances very much where like the girl that is the main character is someone you can identify with. She's not like she's not like perfect. She doesn't feel absolutely gorgeous. You know, just kind of hitting up all them little insecure points as a child. Oh, my battery's dying. Well, screw you too, battery. And now that I'm reading it, I kind of feel more attached to her best friend who's like super sure of herself, who dresses like not super sultry but just very confidently and always has like nice hair and done up. I'm just looking at myself like high school Therese and now 24-year-old Therese and thinking, wow, look at that character growth. I also did start Vampires of Portlandia. It's okay so far. I'm only like 15% of the way through, I believe. Shush. Biggest problem that I currently have is that sometimes it's borderline too much description. With too much description gets too repetitive and then becomes too much telling and not showing, which has been my problem so far. It's a pretty quick paced read. It's introducing a bit more of like the folklore behind the Philippines, and we saw the manananggal as long as like different versions of the aswang. But I'm just sitting here like there's too much description and it's kind of messing with my ability to enjoy it, because then you're telling me everything because there's so much description, and it's also written in a lot of passive sentences, so it's hard for me to really get into it because it's just telling me everything that's going around. But yeah, that is it so far. Once my camera charges, I will update you guys on this weird, like, I have like a yearly thing where I just panic about my career path in life. And this is the time of the year where I apparently panic about my career path in life. So I will update you guys on the current panic for my career path in life once this camera charges, because that blinking bit is giving me anxiety. Hey friends, it is now Monday. Haven't updated you guys about my crisis for my career in my life, but you know, we'll get to that later. I did get a chance to do some reading today. I read some of Sweep, and I forget how much it plays on the stereotype that like Morgan's a really plain looking girl and she doesn't like have boobs or a butt, or like she's like a twig, like a rectangle, and she's like really plain looking, doesn't really dress or like wear makeup in any way, shape, or form. So she's very much like, oh yeah, there's me, and then there's this really pretty boy who's like gorgeous and like, why would he want me, and blah 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 blah. So that's gonna be a fun time to read throughout this entire like first couple books. But I just finished filming, as y'all can tell by the ring light in the mirror and in the frame. I finished filming my writing advice video about how I draft and like my advice to write characters. So that'll be going up hopefully Wednesday. Yeah, it will be going up Wednesday. I don't have plans for the next 2 weeks. I don't think I'll be getting much reading done tonight, just because I do want to sit down and like relax for a little bit. For some reason this weekend was just like really taxing on my mental health for some odd reason. Like I don't feel down, but I feel drained and just not in the mood. So I'm probably not going to be reading any more of the books today. I'm probably going to sit down and like watch a movie and then work on my bullet journal that's been blocking me for a little bit, and also write down this thing that my friend and I finally figured out on Saturday for a character backstory that I've had to tweak and got nowhere with these past few months. So I will catch up with you guys when I do something fun and interesting for the camera. But until then, I'm gonna go put all this away, all that, where is it? All of that away, that ring light, and then take this makeup off and then take a shower. So I haven't done anything really. I got stuck on the Widgetsmith app. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. Well, actually, I haven't gotten stuck on it yet. I've been finding pictures to use, and I'm gonna use like an anime theme. But anyway, I forgot to mention, you guys saw in the previous clips that I went to the bookstore, the secondhand bookstore, and I did end up getting 2 books. I ended up getting Percy Jackson, The Last Olympian, which it's like made out of a thicker cardstock material. It's not as floppy, and I think this like would be a really good like hardback alternative to like novellas, because I feel some novellas are like 100 pages long, and 10 out of 10 they don't need a hardback. Like something like this where it's just like a little stiffer then like a paperback I think would be fine. And then I also finally got On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. So I'm excited to get into them eventually, when I don't know. But I need to go ahead tomorrow probably and get like my blow dryer in here and like remove these stickers, because I don't like stickers. So, but I'm going back to doing nothing and just kind of relaxing. This is my night. It's fine. It is now Wednesday. Last night was pretty busy. Typically my Tuesday nights, if I'm not doing something like going out and hanging out with people, it's just me staying at home working on YouTube for like 5 to 6 hours. I started editing my video around like 6, I want to say, and then I got done with CC and everything around 10:30. So it was only 4 hours this time. So it's not a lot, but still, it's just my nights when it comes to editing and scheduling and adding CC. It takes up my entire night. I did get some reading done. I read a little bit more of Vampires of Portlandia. I think I got to 35% last night before I was getting really tired, started to fall asleep. It's interesting so far. I like it, but then like it's my problem that I mentioned before, is that it just mentions a lot of information that ends up becoming really like in the passive voice, or it's a lot of now just telling and not showing, which takes away from kind of the enjoyment of the book. The author Jason Tanamore tried to do something where they tried to do something with how aswangs are made, and that was like trying to explain like the chromosomes. People who are more predispositioned to become an aswang have the XDP chromosome, and my brain was like, this is a fantasy book. I don't know much about aswangs to begin with, and now I'm sitting here learning science alongside Aswang mythology, and I'm just very confused. I'm pretty sure I glazed out that part. But the goal for this week is to get to at least 50% with the book, so I can, before the week ends, so then I can wrap up and finish this book before it comes out on the 29th. Then the other bit is to finish, not to finish, but to get through at least, I want to say 30% of Sweep, so I can finish that out before the month ends. Now it is lunchtime. I've had a very anxious morning. It hasn't gotten any better. Well, it's calmed down just a little bit. I don't know why, but whenever I get anxious, I like watching like vlogs, and somehow a bunch of wedding vlogs popped up from like people that I follow. So like the Sorry Girls, I saw Becky's wedding video, and then Tess Christine's wedding video popped up again after like a year of her and Pat being married. So I'm just like, we'll watch that as I'm doing work, and there were tears shed, and it was a mistake. But now I'm just watching vlogs while I'm doing work and trying to calm down. So now that it's lunchtime, I'm going to read more of Vampires of Portlandia, smack my sister for the very giddy expression she has on her face, and yeah, we'll go from there. Hopefully today I get some writing done. The plan is to finish my 3rd draft by the end of this month, so I have 8 days. Hey friends, it is now Thursday. It's lunchtime. I don't know if I updated you guys last night after my last update during lunchtime, but I did get to 50% of Vampires of Portlandia, about like 54-ish, I think. 51. Dope. It's surprisingly an easy read. I was at 34% when I started, and then by the end of lunch I was like at 51. It's a quick read to get through. It's just a lot of chapters and a lot of parts that I feel like aren't necessary. I'm hoping if this is the case and this book is pretty quick to get through, I'm probably gonna finish it by this weekend. Probably by tomorrow if I'm lucky. I didn't get anything else done last night. My anxiety kind of spiked, so I had plans to write, and that didn't happen. I ended up watching this TV show called Light as a Feather. I watched the first season a couple of years ago because it was based off a Wattpad book that I had read. It's not fan fiction, and I never finished the series. And it turned into a TV show, so congratulations to that author. Exciting things. And it's surprisingly really good. The first season is kind of cringy because it is very like stereotypy kind of situation, and like the words were like the dialogue and the plot were also a little clunky. But the second season's flowing a little better, so I'm hoping that this ending, like they get a third season. I don't know if they are. So I'm probably gonna finish that this weekend if I get the chance to, but my priority right now is finishing a chapter because I'm almost done. I'm so close to being done. It's almost painful that I'm not finishing. And then finish this book so I can finish probably Sweep in those like last few days of September leading into October. But I will update you guys if I get any more reading done tonight and add some vlogging content as well, because I feel like my vlogs have been lacking in the nice peaceful music that vlogging always seems to bring. So yeah. Skirt steak and carne asada marinade. Burrito night. Hey friends, it is now Friday afternoon, about lunchtime. I'm just waiting for my burrito to cool down. I didn't get a chance to do a lot of reading yesterday. I did get to like 54% when I was reading at lunchtime. Books, the arc is still okay. It's okay. I also ended up getting my hold for Ever After, which is like the fourth and final installment of like the After series by Anna Todd, and I've just been staring at it like, oh, you're gonna be a fun time to read. Last night was kind of busy. My sister and I ended up going to the store to get stuff for burritos, helped out making burritos, and I did get some writing done last night. I'm almost done with the second to last chapter, and I don't know why. It's like climbing up a hill to do. I think I'm like probably halfway through the chapter now, and I'm just gonna try to finish the rest of it tonight. And then, well, after I take a nap, I'm gonna finish the rest of it tonight, and then after dinner, I'm just gonna spend the night playing video games. I don't know what's been going on in my brain this past week, but I've just been feeling really drained. Like, I sleep through the night, and then I wake up, and I'm like, yeah, I feel great, and then I start moving, and I'm like, no, I'm actually really tired. And then my cat's angry with me because I've been tossing and turning all night. Now I'm gonna go ahead and eat my burrito once that cools down, and read more of Vampires of Portlandia, because I want to finish the book. I don't think it's even like me enjoying the book per se that's getting me to get through and finishing it, but just like my sheer determination to finish it before it comes out this Thursday? Wednesday. How many days are in September again? Yeah, it comes out Tuesday. But I'll catch up with you guys tonight when I finish my nap. Alright, it is now 6 6 o'clock on Friday. Yeah, I got my car washed, so you guys could tell. I don't know. I love getting my car washed because I don't have to do the manual labor, and it comes out fairly clean. But it's just, I probably should have shared the clip, but it's just so stressful. So very, very stressful. I said I had tarot cards, and I did tarot readings on both myself and my sister because she wanted me to practice on her. Man, when you interpret something for yourself or for someone else, you get called out. So I did mine on like, what do I have to do to finish my draft? Just so you guys know I've been stuck on it. And the present card, I forgot exactly what it was, but it literally was just like, yeah, so you've been kind of stuck in like a negative cycle situation that you're going on here. And then my past is like, you used to find joy and inspiration and everything. And I'm sitting here like, wow, thanks. But now I'm gonna go right and try to finish this and try to feel something for it again according to my tarot cards. I don't even remember what the future one was, and I feel like that one dragged me too because I think it was reversed as well, so I'm just like, dope. Just one of those things where you kind of need to hear it. Yeah, but I am going to go work on this thing, and then hopefully my sister comes out of the shower soon, so we can rewatch Knives Out, because I love that movie. And then I have like edible cookie dough from Ben & Jerry's, because we stand those old white men. The only white men that we stand, really. And I've been meaning to eat it all week, and I haven't, and today is the day I'm gonna have my frozen cookie dough that I can eat. I kind of can't tell if he's enjoying this. He's just kind of leaning back all the way. And if I try to go here, he's gonna nibble me because he just cleaned his fur, and my hands are dirty in his world. I swear he loves me. Hey friends, it is now Saturday afternoon. Not that busy of a morning. Last night I did finish a chapter of my third draft. I'm currently on my last chapter right now that I'm about to start editing. Fun times, very fun times. I'm almost done, so I'm hoping to finish it today before my sister and I head out. A couple hours to do that, and then we're heading out probably like 5:30ish? About? Yeah. And then I did get a chance to read a little bit more of Vampires of Portlandia. Right now, it's okay. Like, I'm like 50-ish, 60% of the way through. And as it stands, probably at 3 stars. 3.5 to 4 if it, like, redeems itself. It's not terrible. It's not. The writing's okay, but you guys know my gripes with the writing as from previous clips. I think right now, plot-wise, there's just too much going on. We have a lot of POVs, and sometimes I can't tell if it's supposed to be close POV, like third-person close POV, or if it's supposed to be an omniscient narrator. And we switch between POVs a lot. We have Percival, who's the new head of the house. We have Roger, who is his younger brother, as they try to take care of their 2 younger siblings, who are twins. Then we have Leonis, who is their now deceased grandmother, but we see her through flashbacks after she passes away. Then we have some witches in Portland, and then some shapeshifter trying to get the power from Percival, which also doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I think I might have glazed over that situation, but I guess there's an amulet that every kind of head of the species has, and it passes on, but it's not like a necklace amulet. It's like a little weird power that like comes from their chest that they have to spit out and give to someone else. And then there's this weird plot with Aswang in the Philippines, and how most of them have fled because there's an Aswang ban where children are born Aswang, and it's like a problem with the chromosome. And it's just, I feel like there's a lot. And then we have a weird love story between Roger and a nurse who's older than him. Like, Roger's 18, so it's not weird, but it's still a little weird because he's still in high school. And a nurse who's probably like in his mid-20s. And a weird thing where Roger was like being an super angsty teenager, mainly because he couldn't come out to Percival because he thought Percival was going to judge him. And then Percival has a love story with this random girl he met in a bar that literally was just introduced right now in the middle of the book, so I'm just sitting here like, I don't. Say hi to the camera.
My face better be blurred. But hi. Until mukbang, then you get to see my face. But right now,
I don't think you can see your face really with this like lighting.
it doesn't matter. It's gonna be blurred. For right now, I am the faceless sister, so this should be blurred.
Okay.
Until the mukbang, that's the only one they get to see.
She's very finicky about her debut on my YouTube channel, so please ask us questions for the mukbang. But the girl was introduced earlier, but not as a love interest until like right now. And I thought she was a lot older than she actually was, just because like the dialogue for these characters don't read like they're in the 21st century. There's a lot going on with this plot, and while I'm normally like, that's okay, it works, it's a lot, and I don't think it particularly works for this instance. So we'll see how I enjoy it. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and write. I have like about 2 hours before we head out, so should be plenty of time. Hello, it's now Sunday. I'm about to close up the vlog. I'm almost done with draft 3. I had like literally a couple more paragraphs left, but it was like 1 a.m. and I was falling asleep, so had to go to bed. I also did get through a bit more of the book. I think I'm like 70-ish% of the way through. I really don't know how to feel about it. Like I said last clip, there's just a lot going on, and it's like we have like less than 30% of the book left, so I'm just sitting here like, I don't know what to do. It's a lot, and I don't know how it's all gonna come together, but who knows, maybe the last like 30-ish% of the book will surprise me. Meaning I'll probably finish it either today or tomorrow. That is it for this vlog, but until next time, hit like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which is gonna be, I think, my TBR for my readathon. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys in my next video, and hopefully I'm looking a little less tired because I have like still leftover mascara underneath my eyes. Yep, that's definitely